Okay, I'm going to see if I can get this done. Last time hubby came over and wanted to chat in the middle of it, so I don't know where I stopped. This is a video response to East Coast Preppers video that he put up today about don't give up. I can totally understand where people would want to. I really can. You know, a lot of weeks, this week I didn't have a dime to put into prepping. Not a dime. Well, this 2-week period. And that's frustrating because I still have things that I need in order to start preparing more of the stuff that I get. Cat's Cradle was such a doll, and she gifted me with my dehydrator. That has enabled me to put up so much stuff already. I'm in awe. I'm in awe. Nothing that can be dehydrated has been wasted. It's all been put up, and like I said on a video earlier today, by the time, I'd say a couple more months, well, maybe take by Christmas, I should have enough cabbage to feed everybody in my town. Could prove interesting. But all you can do is keep trying, keep trying, keep trying. If you can't buy that can of veggies to put back from, a side of your normal stuff, go for it. I do suggest couponing. Now, I can't say that I'm good at it because I usually don't remember to get the dead blast of paper when I get out. I don't have a printer, so I can't print the coupons. But that's all going to get better in time, But it is frustrating. There's so many things that I want, so many things that I need to do this better. But what do? I just back up, regroup, go look at my little cabinet in there and see all the things that I've canned. And I say I can, that I've canned them for free, and that's not quite true. But the cost on them is very limited. I can make 5 to 6 pipes of jelly for the cost of a bag of sugar. Pretty much almost a bag. It just depends on the recipe. A little bit of electricity and the cost of the pectin. It's $5 I didn't have to spend. Well, actually, probably more. You can get grape jelly for about 99 cents a jar, cheap stuff. But I don't like grape jelly, so the fact that I'm spending $1 a jar making it, or pretty close to $1 a jar making it, is kind of okay. Tastes so much better. There is nothing in it other than what I put in it. That alone amazes me. The cans of corn, I don't like canned vegetables. Don't like the way they smell. I just don't like them. But I can take those cans of corn that half of them may have sat past their good date. That's a shame to say, but it is true. But past their good date on my shelf. But instead now they're going to be finished preparing. I'm working on them now. I think I've got over 12 cans of it done. And it will be soup this winter. It will be, I don't know, with all the stuff that I do put up, it could be Mexican corn, bell peppers, onions, corn, with a dish. I do like the thing about the dehydrating is I can only open and use what I need. If I'm feeding me, hubby, and the baby, I can get a little more out. If I'm eating soup and hubby's eating dinner, I can get a little less out. I can make, I haven't really got a whole lot of potatoes done yet, but once I get the potatoes done, They can be soup, they can be potatoes au gratin, they can be sour cream and onion and chive or something. I don't know. But I got lucky, like I said, with my dehydrator. That doesn't stop me from doing as much as I can, garage selling, recycling, you know, begging, borrow. Well, I don't beg, but borrowing. I was going to say beg, borrow, steal, but I wouldn't really steal, so. You can't lose your focus. When she took the baby away from me, my grandbaby, a lot of y'all knew about that, I lost focus. I mean, I really, really did. I was hurt. I didn't care. You know, it just nothing really mattered anymore. And then I kind of had to pull myself back together and say, okay, yeah, it does matter. You know, I need to be able to provide for him when they can't. If you have children, think about them. Use them as your focus for why you're doing what you're doing, even on them weeks that you can't do anything. And I agree with him. Don't give up. Cat's Cradle put out a video, same thing. Don't give up. It's frustrating at times, especially when you're doing this with little or no money. But you know, like I've said in the past, use the resources at hand. Use the free things. One thing that I didn't do, because with my arthritis, I really just can't walk a whole lot. But my husband has said that when the berries come back out again, he will take the baby down the railroad track and look for berries. Plus, I keep getting more and more places, you know, just kind of wrote down a little notebook of people who are more than willing to let me pick, or let us pick, and share the bounty. I don't have a bit of problems doing a little bit of extra labor to get something that's going to go make my family's food resources go a little bit farther. Looking at figs right now. I do not like figs. I used to when I was little, but I don't like figs. If it ain't in the Newton, I don't want it. But I've learned recipes for canning figs, and well, making preserves, but using strawberry jello in it to give it more of a strawberry taste than a fig taste. So, like I said, you know, if we don't need nothing but jelly and biscuits, we got something in our systems. And no, I mean, we're going to have other stuff, like cabbage. But we have something. And that's all you got to do is think about your kids or think about your grandkids. Or that's how I do it. Let me rephrase this. I think about my kids. I think about my grandkids. I think about my grandbabies the most. And then I go in there and look at the things I've already got. And I kind of am able to refocus. Sometimes you just got to take a step back. But again, just because somebody's got more than you, because I know I have more put up than some people, but oh my God, I got so much less than others. But that part doesn't bother me. The only part that bothers me is the things that I don't have that I really need. And I mean, like, I really need a pressure cooker. You know, I found a great deal on chicken, but now it's kind of sitting in the freezer and hoping we don't get a hurricane. The vacuum sealer for the jars, that I probably don't need, but I want. My vacuum sealer quit. Well, I don't want the vacuum sealer for jars. I want the attachment. My vacuum sealer quit, so that, you know, that kind of stinks too. I don't know what happened to it, but you know, there's a few things that I really need to where I feel I can go farther, but I just keep hitting the thrift stores and keep hitting the garage sales and finding other little things that will help it go a little bit farther. I think I've kind of rambled, and I'm sorry, but I truly believe in this. I truly do. I don't see good things happening.